Hello everyone, my name is Sakshi Agrawal and I'm gonna discuss today on my project, and this is my presentation for my unit Embedded Systems Development. So let's just move further. The idea of my project is basically stopping people from parking their cars in no parking areas or restricted areas to generate a computer program for the Arduino in order to get real signal with the time. So the hardwares which would be required in my project are as follows. I would be using Arduino board, jumper wires, ultrasonic sensor, which should be HC serial 04, and then breadboard, buzzer, LED, and a 220 ohm resistor. So this is pretty much ultrasonic sensor, and these are the colorful wires or jumper wires. I have already done wiring idea for my project. I'll explain it later. And this one is Arduino board. It comes up with the wire, and then this is resistor which I would be using, and this is LED, and this is buzzer. That's it I'm using. So yes, these are pretty much the hardwares that I'm using. And then why are we using this ultrasonic sensor in my project? So it includes VCC, trig, eco, and ground 4 pins. And can you see HHC serial 04? So basically the ultrasonic sensor is used for detecting the cars, and it's used for detecting distance basically, as the car will come near to ultrasonic sensor, and the range could be 2 centimeter to 4 centimeter, which is preset in ultrasonic sensor, but you can reset it in your code. I'll explain it later how it's set in the code. And it's automatically sending 840 kilojoule signal and detecting whether there is a pulse signal back or not. And it includes the ultrasonic transmitters, receivers, and the control circuits. So let's just talk about buzzer. So I'm using buzzer as an alarm in my project, but it has obviously different uses as well. So a buzzer is an audio signaling device which may be mechanical or electronic. Yes, so it could be used as an alarm, which I am using in my project, or it could be used as a timer, or maybe the confirmation of user input. For example, if something is done rightly, then, or maybe, yeah, so it will just buzzer once, whatever. I don't know about that use. So yes, the third one is the sound output from the buzzer may be continuous or intermittent. So my buzzer sound would be continuous here, or it could be even used as intermittent. For example, in the confirmation of user input, the sound should be intermittent. So I'll show you guys how to set the sound for the buzzer as well. Like you want continuous or whatever. It depends on the buzzer basically. So let's just talk a bit more about my project. So basically, not even in my country, Australia, but in other countries as well, whenever people are just going in any public area or any shopping mall or whatever, they are just um not parking their cars in proper areas. For example, they're in a rush and then the parking areas are full, then they'll just park in the no parking or the restricted area. They're just in a rush, and yeah, so basically they get a lot of fines for that, and they're just not fear of fines today. They're just like, we just want to park our car whatever, wherever we see space, or maybe someone is coming to drop someone, he'll just park in the restricted area. So basically my project is based on the idea that if any car will come on the restricted area and he would be parking his car for more than 2 or 3 minutes, then if he's not removing his car in the certain amount of time, then it will automatically send a message to the parking owner, and I would be using Hftvufyfufufifgtgh in my project to do such. So let's just talk about a bit other uses of my project idea. So basically my project idea could be used in banks for restricted areas. For example, banks have a lot of restricted rooms in which no one can go except the owner. So when we set the alarm in the room which is restricted, so if anyone else would try to come in that room, the alarm will buzz. And even it could be used as security door alarms in our homes. For example, you would um put your door alarm as a security for night, so you can use that ultrasonic sensor and buzzer to do such, so that you won't be paying for security guard anymore. But it has some limitations as well that I'll tell you later on. So let's just talk about advantages first. So the advantages of my project is it reduces the fines risk, which people are getting a lot these days. So it will reduce automatically the fines risk, as if someone will try to park, it will buzz it and he should remove definitely. Otherwise, the owner will come and he'll be like, you have to remove your car from here. So there would be no parking fines if such system happens. And even it could be relocated, so that this is one of the major advantage. You can relocate the positions just by adding or removing few lines from the code. Yeah, just by editing the code you can relocate your system. And then yes, it would be doing the uninterrupted functionality and constant prediction of your um, security system. So it has got some of the disadvantages as well. For example, it could create sometimes false alarm. For example, in the parking or restricted area, if any person is stopping instead of the car, then obviously it's gonna send the alarm and then the message to the owner. So it's just gonna create a bit of disturbance if it's creating false alarm. And same as in the door alarms, if someone from your family is coming, then that time also it would be generating an alarm. You can't set it to family or the stranger mode, so it would be generating the same alarm that time as well. And then yeah, it would be just disturbing your sleep if you're sleeping or whatever. It would be just creating a disturbance that time. And yes, it's using a lot of sensors and stuff, and these sensors are a bit expensive. So yes, it's like the setting up of this system is a bit expensive as well. So that's why it could be stolen easily. Someone can just come and steal that. So let me just explain my wiring stuff which I have done here. I've just done the basic wiring. I just need to work more on my wiring stuff, I think, now at the moment. So I've got ultrasonic sensor here which has got VCC, trig, eco and ground, as I explained you before. So the blue wire is the first pin, which is VCC, and then the yellow one here is trig, and then black one is eco, and then gray one is ground. So you can just check the connections from Arduino, which are something like the blue one is connected here, which is 5V. Yes, I think it's visible now. So, and then the yellow one is trig. So the trig is basically connected to D9 over there. And then comes up the eco, which is the black one, and it is straight away after D9, that is T10 over there. Yep, so after that comes up the last but not the least, ground. So the ground one is the gray wire, which is connected over here in the third shell, which is ground over here just underneath the blue one. And then I have got LEDs here. So LED has just got one negative terminal and positive. So I've got the positive over here with the resistor, and then this resistor is connected with the pink wire that is straight away going over there to D13. And then the short leg of the resistor is connected to this red wire, which is straight away going to ground. And then this buzzer, if you remove this buzzer, you can see even this buzzer has the short and the long leg. So basically the short leg of the buzzer is connected to the green wire here, and then the long leg of the buzzer is connected to the white wire here. So I have connected the green one here just underneath the gray one, which is ground, the same. Yes, it should obviously. And then the white one is connected here to the 11. Yes, it's pretty much what I've done here, and I have even wrote a bit of sample code for you guys just to explain in my presentation that how the things are gonna work, which is over here. Sorry, my code is over here. So if you see in my code, I'm using the safety distance to be less than or equal to 5, which I'm gonna set it a bit like maybe 10 should be okay, it doesn't matter. I'll see how it works later. And then I've got the buzzer LED pin. So if the safety distance is less than or equal to 10, then the buzzer and the LED would be turning on, and otherwise it should be low, it won't be turning on. Yes, so the pin mode is set, trick pin should be output, echo, yes, it's the input, and then the buzzer and LED are output here. And then I have defined my variables and then the void setup and then the loop. I just need to do the finishing for my code and then it would be all good to go. So it's printing the distance on the serial monitor, so when you would be connecting, you can just go in the tools and then you can just check your serial monitor whatever it's going, but right now it's not connected so it won't be going. And then after going to the serial monitor, you can just check up your distance variations. As you'll remove your hand, you can check the distance variables. Right now I can't see. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've done in my code. I just need to finish it up, give it a bit of finishing, and then be all good to go. Just gonna present it in my class in the week 11, but I've just given a basic idea for my project, and that was I was supposed to do in my 8.2 task. That's it for my task. Thank you.